David the Rock Nelson's dungeon door. That's the door to his basement bedroom where he edits and makes his monster movies. And look, I got a new camera today, man. Look at that. Actually, I got this a couple months ago. About a month or so ago, but I haven't charged it up yet. I was saving it, but look at that. Nice shiny red. I just charged it up today, and I'm going to start using this one because the one I'm using now, the purple one, isn't working that great. Anyway, this is our dungeon door to my basement bedroom. You know, it's lit up there. You see Frankenstein right there. And I got another monster poster, a dinosaur mask up there. Oh, and look at this. A boxing trophy. That's when I beat Weinstein. Oh, I take that back. This is similar to the one when I beat Jim Weinstein, 160 pounds, middleweight down at the Union League Club on March 1st, 1988. Memorial Day week. Actually, it was the 25th, March 25th, 88. Memorial Day weekend. I think it was, whatever. And then over here you get this really cool boxing trophy I got. Look at, actually that's a medal right there when I beat James Flowers, who went on to become Illinois State Light Heavyweight Champ. That's the medal I got. I got a draw with him in an exhibition bout September 13th, 1987. That's my first comeback bout after I had lost a fight in 86. It's like my second bout since I stopped competing in the 70s. And then, now there you go. There's the trophy I got for lifting weights. I bench pressed 260 pounds at a weight of 183. Not bad. I got 5th place. Strong Athletes Against Steroids competition by Mike Collette of Park Ridge. By the way, he looked like Jerry Quarry. He talked like him. I told him, I said, you look and sound just like Jerry Quarry. And he calls me up. He says, Rock, how'd you know? We're first cousins. First cousin of Jerry Quarry. Guess what? About a couple weeks later, he treated me to breakfast down at Pickwick Restaurant in Park Ridge, right next to the historic Pickwick Theater, which is about over 100 years old. That's where I saw The Mummy when I was 5 years old. The one with Christopher Lee is The Mummy by Hammer Films. And there, as you see my horny toad mask in there. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. We had a flood recently, so you had to elevate stuff. There you see the horny toad man mask in this little box I got from Michael Flores when he moved. The fearless leader, president of Psychotronic Film Society in Chicago. This was like laying around when he was moving, and I kept it. Pretty cool. And I put my horny toad man mask made by Carl Hott, which I use in my horny toad monster movie. It's actually supposed to be a space alien, but it looks like it could be a half-man, half-horned toad because it's got the horns. It's got the rough skin like a horned toad. There's a fake rubber hand I've used in my movies. Paisley versus the Crawling Hand. Little Paisley Adams when she was a kid. I haven't released that yet, but I filmed that like back in like 99 or 2000. And then at the Monster Bash annual picnic out there in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, where they had the picnic. And then there you have free popcorn I got at my 20-year high school reunion. And magic flowers, these things they fold up, see? They fold up like that. And then they open up like that. You know, they close up, see? And then when you let go or you put them in somewhere, they open up, look at they like that. Do it one more time. Here we go. Get a good look at that. Yeah. And there's Elvira. There's Elle. My girlfriend. Yeah, there she is with her witch hat. Yeah, she's a good witch. She's got a nice body. She's got a nice body. And here's my fake gravestone I used in Son of Werewolf. And there's my gator mask I used in Gator Gale. It's got a big rip in it now. It ripped when I was in a wrestling with a wrestler there at Chicago All-Star Wrestling. One of the guys, I think it was German Superman, was grabbing me. And I don't know if it's... I noticed it after our little scruffle there. You know, when we were grabbing. So I'm going to have to sew that up with thread. Here's my Fishman mask for Fish Monster. Half Fishman, half man, half fish. Rrr. DNA from a fish. Here's my lab coat in the bag. That's a lab coat I got from Evan House. Here you see the little witch head right there, you know. Little witch, smiley witch. There's a little elf thing I got. And here's the werewolf head that came out of the little cauldron in Werewolf and the Witch at the beginning, where the head pops out and it falls down again. It pops out of the cauldron. In the opening titles of Werewolf and the Witch, there's something I got in Greece. It's a soldier, and here we go. There's another dinosaur. I'm going to use as a prop. And there's, you know, Bela Lugosi poster. I went to this in Hollywood when I went to Famous Monsters '95. And there's Winter Beast. That's a movie I got on video. Monster Piedras Blancas holding the guy's head. The Wolfman poster right there. There's the Monster Piedras Blancas holding the guy's head. And over here there's a picture of me and what's her name from the Ann Robinson from there was that movie with the space aliens with Gene Barry. You know, not Day the Earth Stood Still. War of the Worlds. War of the Worlds. Yeah, that's Ann Robinson from War of the Worlds. Me and her. When I met her at Famous Monsters '93. Yeah, and then she autographed this later. I made Xerox copy. She autographed it. Yeah, it's Ann Robinson. I met her again at Monster Bash about 2 years ago. She was there. She's one of the guys. So you see our messy basement. Over here you see my table. There's like a skull I got from Mike Tor Madden. And a little Herman Munster like Frankenstein head I got from Mike Tor Madden. You know, the drummer from the Matter Rock group. Herman Munster. I eat spinach for my complexion. And then there's a little chalice I used in Werewolf and the Witch. Little Frankenstein thing you stick out of your pocket, you know. You know, you'd like this. Just get them in the dinosaur Ben Franklin when I was 5 years old back in 1960. For like 5 cents to get these things. They were just the arms, but now they get the skull. Sticks out of your pocket. I went on WGN once. When I was at there's a little pin in there from the Haunted Barn Movie Museum, Joey Vento's Monster Kid Club, the Haunted Barn. There's a little skull I got, and here's my little witch cup for a commercial for witch cups with my Werewolf and the Witch video. And here is a show with Ed Wood, you know, from the Portage Theater. Conrad Brooks was live in person, showing a Bride the Monster and Plan 9 from Outer Space. Sponsored by Horribles over at the Portage Theater. I got a bunch of those left. And then Jesus Never Fails. Amen, brother. And these are Christian books by Robert Anderson, you know, that I got when I was in Bible as a gift when I graduated from Bible college. I never read these. Too many books. I don't read these books too much. Coming Prince. That's talking about Jesus. It's talking about Jesus' second coming. My dad opened it up because he wanted to read one of them. And then over here you go. There's the like crystal ball that looking in the Mummy Returns. Dave Rock Nelson's Mummy Returns. Now the Mummy's Mad Mayhem. I'm the Egyptian. I look into the crystal ball. I got this for like $1 at a garage sale. It's one of those things you turn upside down and it's got those sparkly things in there. You know, it's like Joseph and Mary at the you know, with baby Jesus. That's what it is. It's Joseph and Mary with baby. There's little baby Jesus right there, and there's Mary there. And no, that's Mary there. And over here is Joseph. You know, there's a little manger with baby Jesus. There's Mary. I can see her better now. Okay, so anyway, you know, and so that's part of my dungeon. I got more stuff over here, man. There's my closet with all my t-shirts in here. I got all kinds of, you know, monster t-shirt, Monster Bash. There's the Glenn Strange Frankenstein Monster Bash shirt, you know. And right here, underneath that, I got this one that I got for free at Monster. Somebody left it. It's that alien from Red Planet Mars. You know, that like bat monster. You know, got it for free. Somebody left it there. They left there when they were at Monster. There's another Monster Bash shirt in here. Right here. Look at that. Monster Bash Vampires. That's Dracula. Monster Bash 2011. That's the big vampire Monster Bash. Put these back in here. Okay. And down here is... Look. See, we had a flood, so I had to put stuff up here. You know, a little plug here. And then, look at that old lamp, man. And down here are the chess pieces I got in the Philippines. Look, there's the Carabao. I got these in the Philippines. I mailed them home. They got flooded, but my brother and sister saved them when we got flooded here last week. See, these are made in the handmade in the Philippines, man. There's the bishop. Here's another Carabao. Look at that. It's like Taurus, you know. Brr. You know, look at that look at these things, man. Yeah, it's a Philippine chess set all the way from Subic Bay, Philippines, along the Pole City where I bought it. And then over there, you see, there's all my monster stuff. Frankenstein, I got that at Toys R Us. Little Frankenstein candle there, a little Godzilla. This is a little baby god finger puppet Godzilla. Oh, isn't he cute? Rah, rah, he's my buddy. He's not baby Godzilla, he's my buddy. Rah, I'm scary, I'm scaring you, rah. See, there's a horror skull thing. King Kong cup I got from Joey Vento. Look at this thing from the movie. Dino De Laurentiis version. King Kong, look at that. And there's a picture of me as Count Rockmeister. Dave Rock Nelson as Count Rockmeister, vampire. Brain Robbers from Outer Space poster there. I'm in that. Monster Bash like 2000. David Elliott for mayor. City counts. There's a little moose head. You know. Fat Cat beer. Fat Cat Lager beer. Dracola. There's Dracula beer, Dracula energy drink. And I'm putting the Joey Vento's King Kong cup up there from the movie King Kong. That's on Jessica Lange, you know, instead of Faye Wright. There's another dinosaur, Dimitri. Monster Bash 2009. The big Frankenstein Monster Bash. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. Monster Bash 98. There's a skull. There's another Frankenstein guy there. Bobblehead. See, bobbles the head. Yeah, Frankenstein. And there's a little crow sitting on a pumpkin. There's my phone that I use is Detective Rock. There's Detective Rock. What? Giant horny toad monster. There's no such thing as giant horny toad monsters anymore. It's a figment of your imagination. It's gibberish. It's rigmarole. It's an old wives' tale. Besides, I'm too busy. I gotta guzzle my Java, and I gotta eat, and then I gotta watch monster movies all night. Yeah, even though there's no such thing as monsters. Well, I believe in werewolves. I believe in Frankenstein, but I don't believe in giant horny toad monsters. No way. I'll see. I have more important things to do. I gotta sleep, so I can get up late and watch more monster movies tonight. I'll see you. Yeah, there's Dave Nelson thing. There's a little fish, rubber fish. Murph show, you know, Ron Murphy show, Q101. I got those when Man Cow had those at his studio. They were throwing them out. Those are not VHS. Those are beta tapes. They had a bunch of them in the garbage. They were throwing. Those are copies. I don't think if those are the masters or not. But when they were throwing them out, I thought, man, I got to preserve this, because one day someone's gonna want those. And so my spirit of preservation, I don't know if these are masters or not. You know, they might be the only left existing copies left. They're probably on computer. They probably put it on computer or stuff. But just to make sure, I grabbed those. Because this was Q101 when Mancow used to beat her and they were throwing all these Murphy Show tapes. I grabbed as many as I could fit in my bag. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 tapes. There's probably about a couple shows on each tape. So, you know, if anybody knows anybody that, you know, wants to buy it, pay me for that, to preserve the Murphy Show or whatever. You know, I want to see his show preserved. I like to preserve Chicago history, brother. Because Ron Murphy was a great guy. He seemed like a nice guy. I got an old commercial with him where he goes, tune in tonight because I got something you're really going to like. And they go, bum, 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 bum. You know, they play that music. Brought to you by on Channel 50. It was on Channel 50, WPWR. They had ran that commercial. He goes, tune in tomorrow night because I got something you're really going to like. That's Ron Murphy. I think it was Magic 103. And then later Ron Britton was on. Yeah, Ron Britton was on that channel. I met Ron Britton. I was in a gong show. He was in charge of the gong show. I did my magic show, and my late brother Keith Noodles Nelson was on stage doing his stand-up comedy, and I filmed him. That was the first time I ever videotaped anything. Then I used that footage of his comedy show in my movie Vampire Woman. And yeah, I'll see you. I got my Scarecrow Video shirt on. See, Scarecrow Video, Seattle, Washington. I hosted a horror show out there, actually in the Olympic Theater, the Olympia Theater in Olympia, Washington, about 40 minutes from Seattle. Yeah, and I hosted as a horror show on the Marine Corps birthday, November 10th, not 2007, November 10th, 2007, in the Olympia Theater, or the Olympic Theater, downtown Olympia, Washington. And all these college kids came there. That place was packed, jam-packed, 950 college students almost. There's some adults. And I hosted a horror show, and they showed a couple of my movies and previews of my movies, and they showed old horror films like Paul Naschy and Werewolf vs. Vampire Woman. Oh, that's great. One of my favorite movies. So I'll see you.